What's up YouTube, this is Oh My God a Banana for his 5th commentary. This week I'll be doing Ashe. Played a few games with her, did pretty good, not gonna lie. I had to make some mistakes, but everyone does. So this video is pretty much gonna show her runes, masteries, and items, and tactics how to play her. So I just wanted to start off by saying I apologize for last video, quality was terrible. I tried to do something else, but I don't know, I just tried 3 times uploading it, didn't work. I tried to using a different technique and it just ended up losing all my images. So it would like freeze a frame instead of having an image, and it would just be like, what the hell's going on? We got a banana, and be like, I know bitch. Anyways, yeah, so basically I'm going to try to figure things out, how to get better quality, but for now I'm just going to stick with this because it's pretty decent. So I'm going to start off by showing the level skills that I level up. I don't normally do this in the commentary, but someone suggested it, so if you guys suggest something, I'll listen and I'll do whatever you guys want. So Ashe is a DPS carry, meaning she's squishy, and early game, I gotta say guys, she's terrible, okay? So you gotta be careful with that. She's a good harasser with her volley and her passive. So her passive is pretty much every like few seconds that you don't attack, you get a crit chance. So basically, until the minions spawn in mid, whatever, your next attack is pretty much 100% chance of critting. So you want to get that first attack on the enemy champion. It'll deal about 100 and something damage, which is awesome right off the bat. If there's another squishy that have 400 health, they're down to 300 health, and then you're going to want to level up your volley first. So then it's going to deal another about 100 damage, so they're going to be down to 200 health right there. So that's a very good harassing tool, and also good for last hitting, because when you're mid, your damage output isn't that great early game. That's just when you're passive, which is pretty good, but I don't know, till like level 6 you have a very bad disadvantage. That being said, your second ability is the volley. It's like 9 arrows about that you see shoot in a cone like that, and then yeah, it deals a great amount of damage, slows them, and it's AD scaling. I believe it used to be AP and AD, and they switched it to AD. Okay, her third ability is Hawk Shot. It doesn't cost anything, which is great, and you can use it like a ward. So basically, if you think there's someone somewhere and you want to show it to your team, it's a support shot. You just shoot it. It shoots like a bird into a projectile. You see the line of the projectile on the minimap, and then when it blows up, it's a big AoE circle that you can see where the enemies are. It's great to find out where the teammates are, and you'll see a footage of it later. Her ultimate is the crystal enchanted arrow. So basically it's that big arrow you see fly out of nowhere. It doesn't have a max range, so basically you shoot it in a straight line. It's pretty slow though, so you gotta time it if you're trying to get someone from a different lane. I don't recommend it because most of the time you'll miss, but you never know. I usually use it as a defense mechanism because Ashe sucks early game and you want to defend yourself. As you can see on the brand at the first part of the video, it saved me, or else I would have died, and it ended up giving me a kill. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So no, what you're going to want to do in team fights is initiate with your crystal arrow on the, well, pretty much the best timing for you. Sometimes it's when let's say Katarina pops her ult. Sometimes like that the video was trying to kill our Vladimir, and she ended up doing that too. But you're gonna want to stay in the back like I did. I got lucky and I killed the Nidali. I was pretty sure I was gonna die, but I got lucky because of my lifesteal and stuff. So right here, my arrow's on cooldown, unfortunately. Our tanks initiate, which was perfectly great. Our Galio was awesome that game because he had a lot of mage resist, and they had 4 AP, which was awesome. So right here, my arrow's off cooldown, and I use it to stun the Katarina. We drop her in really fast, and then the brand goes down, and I see that when you see this, Ashe has great movement speed. That's why you want to build her with great movement speed. I just go the other way around because I know he's going to go the other way, and I intercept the Scion. He's full health about, so I just drop him, and then Vlad decides to KS, but that's okay. Don't get mad if you're KSing. It's the worst way to like team bond. You want to have a good relationship with your teammates, so just don't say anything if they KS you. So where does Ashe stand? I don't think she's OP. I think she's pretty balanced. She doesn't have that much damage output. She pretty much relies on her items, pretty much like any other champion, but most champions have better damage output even though they don't have any items, but that's because she's more of a support with her constant slows, which is awesome, and her arrow, it's probably the best ult in the game by far. It does such a big difference. I love Ashe. She's awesome. Although, if you don't have good teammates, you're fucked. Okay, sorry to say, but if you don't have good teammates, you're fucked. I'm lucky. I have a good set of players that I like to have pre-mades with, and they do really good with me. Alright, so let's get into her items. I like to start Blade for the extra health, extra lifesteal, and extra attack damage. It gives her really that boost in early game because she's very squishy. I like to go with the Bloodthirster, the Infinity Edge, and the Phantom Dancer for crit chance, attack damage, and lifesteal. I usually build her one way or the other. If it's a really close game, I just stick with crit chance because you get the most damage output right away and get a Banshee's Veil or pretty much anything that has health, because you are very squishy. But if you're really comfortable, just go with lifesteal and crit chance. Don't go for any health items or anything. Just kite. Like this game, all I was doing is staying in the back, dealing damage, kiting. Ashe is a kite master with her constant slows. It's ridiculous the shit you can pull off with this bitch, man. Alright, so this is pretty much an example of what kiting is. So the Garen's like, yo bitch, Ashe, what are you doing with that much low health? You can't kill me. And then the Rammus taunted him, and then he's like, oh man, I'm gonna go kill that Ashe. And then I was like, oh crap, it's too late. If I would've just stuck to attacking Rammus, Rammus would've died, but no, I was greedy and I wanted to kill Ashe. So for my masteries, 2109, enough said. So for my runes, I like to go red armor penetration because she doesn't have a lot of damage output, like I said earlier, so it's good to penetrate that armor. Yellow's mana regen because when she's going to spam a lot of that volley, and that Q skill, which is a constant slows, which costs a lot of mana. Her blues, I like to go cooldown reduction for the most usage of her ultimate. So it's a 45-second cooldown. If you get that extra cooldown reduction, it's going to help a lot. And her quints, I like to go movement speed or flat health. Movement speed because you will need that movement speed when you're ganking other lanes and when you're trying to run away. So that was my 5th commentary / guide for Ashe. If you'd like to hit me up, just do it. Add me in game. If you have any suggestions, inbox me, comments me, okay?